Salute, salute, salute. DOA at the control room. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the channel. I thank you guys for your support. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Before I get started, I want to say, I need to talk to my white people for a second. I was watching the news before I head out to the plantation. Supposed to be allegedly supposed to be like some sort of a shark attack out in Texas. Somebody got bitten by a shark once again. They need to stay away from the beaches, man. I mean, this is every year, every summer. There's always a shark attack, and there's no such thing as a shark attack. They belong in the water. That's their territory, their domain. We don't belong on the beaches all the time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going to the beach, getting the wind and rain. Sharks are swimming close to shore now. They're tired. Enough is enough. And every year, oh my God, there's been a shark attack. I don't understand what's going on with these sharks. Every year. There's no such thing as a shark attack. Stay away from the water. I ain't got nothing against y'all. Y'all cool, but white people's, y'all out of pocket every year. It's the same story. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the channel, man. Let's get to it.
Got mad, so he sent security up there. We at where we was at KOD. He sent security up there. They come to get me. I'm like, dang, look how y'all I'm small. Like, what? I didn't even do anything. Like, your breath was stank, but because I told your breath was stank, you got me kicked out the club. I'm never going to nothing else.
Now, what you just saw was a young lady was at a club, and I don't know if Bootsy was hollering at her. I don't know the whole story. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, man. I get a lot of my content from them on Instagram. They are definitely the TMZ of Instagram. But you got your 5 minutes of fame, young lady. I don't know if Bootsy was hollering at you, whatever the case is. More than likely, probably was. And you just had to make it your business to tell that young man that his breath stank. You could have said anything else. You could have been like, yo, listen, Bootsy, check this out. Listen, hun, I don't want you to go out your way. I don't want you walking around, going out your way, talking to people because your breath is kind of hot. No, you had to be sarcastic and be the one that said your breath stink, knowing that Bootsy's petty. You know he's petty, so he kicked you out the club. So your response is, I'm little, I'm small, and look at me, and he threw me out the club. I mean, I just told him that his breath stank. So you got your 5 minutes of fame. You went viral. So let's see how that pans out for you. That man probably could have helped you out in anything that you wanted. He hollered at you. I never met Bootsy, but he seems like a real dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now my dog wants to play with me early. You know I'm doing a vlog. And now you want to play with me early. Taz, just shout out to my grand dog Taz. He's a Shih Tzu, and he's just. Anyway, so you went out your way just to let the man know his breath stinking. You know he's petty. That didn't make any damn sense. I want to see what you're gonna do with this 5 minutes of viral moment. Shout out to Bootsy, man. He seems like a real dude. Anyway, I want to say shout out to Stephen A. Smith. I came across comedian Fazion Love. I don't always agree with anything Fazion Love says, but Stephen A. Smith was out of pocket about the OJ situation as far as with B.E.T, the B.E.T awards that gave rest in peace to OJ Simpson. Whether people feel he's guilty or not, I thought it was a nice tribute to the man. But Stephen A. Smith had a lot to say. I'm not gonna air what he says because I don't want to get striked. But here's what Fazion Love had to say.
This Stephen A. Smith, man, I don't know. Where do you niggas come from? Do they groom you niggas? Where the fuck do you come from? You mad because B.E.T is celebrating OJ? Who else gonna celebrate him? Are you fucking stupid? He was found innocent, nigga. In the court of laws, the white laws. But your dick nose is gonna go on talking about how, are you crazy? You would have did this, you would have did that. Where the fuck do you niggas come from? Where the fuck do you niggas come from? I've never seen some lazy house nigga shit. You ain't even a house nigga. You the nigga that's sucking them house niggas' dick. Who the fuck are you niggas? That's what Kendrick's talking about. They are not like us. They are not like you. Fuck you on talking about OJ. Nigga, are you crazy? You can't even
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. They not like us, I guess, right? And stop hating on Kendrick Lamar. A lot of you guys is hating, talking about, oh, that song is not all that, this, and especially the old heads. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old head, but a lot of you old heads is hating on Kendrick Lamar. Maybe it's not for you. You're not that young. Okay, so shout out to Kendrick Lamar, but check it out. I don't know Stephen A. Smith, never met him, I don't know too much about the man. I know he's very educated and he has very strong opinions on, and he's very opinionated on, you know, things that he sees, hears, whatever. So I'm not gonna attack him. The only thing I'm gonna say is that it really wasn't cool though, bro. That wasn't a moment to say OJ shouldn't have got the ceremony, and mind you, he was found not guilty by white jury. And you just had to be the only one to say, you know what, I don't think it was okay for them to do that for OJ. This wasn't right, ladies and gentlemen. This wasn't fair. Your hairline is not fair. That's just like, wait, you got a Thursday throwback hairline. That's not fair either. But that's just my opinion. But I'm not gonna attack you, man. I mean, look, you're a very high educated man. You make tons of money. I'm just a little guy, ain't nobody. You know what I mean? But I think certain opinions you should keep to yourself. I think you was way out of pocket. Alright? And that's all I got to say about the matter. You was way out of pocket. Luke. Shout out to Luke. He calls himself Uncle Luke. Salute 2 Live Crew, legendary group. Luke had made some statements concerning the Rick Ross and Drake situation out in Vancouver, Canada. Shout out to Vancouver. I was out there in 2004. I was honored to open up for an artist named Buju Banton. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. Had opened up for him at this club called the Commodore Ballroom out in Vancouver, man. Lovely place, very clean. But let me just break this down. I know Luke had stated, I guess he was pretty much trying to compare it with the Biggie and Tupac situation, and rest in peace to both legends, Tupac and Biggie. This is not that. This ain't that serious, bro. I know Luke is a legend. And much respect to Luke. And I know he had mentioned something about don't Don't diss the 305. Don't do it now. Don't diss 305. You know, South Beach, that's them, but Miami. And you know, it's not even about people dissing. People are gonna say what they want. This ain't 20 years ago. This is a different era. Nobody cares about what to diss, what not to diss. It ain't even that kind of party. Nobody's thinking about disrespecting Florida, whether it's South Beach or. There's no need to entice that, because it just seems like the way you came across was, don't do it, no, this is my city now. People bleed and die for this. No, don't diss anybody. Ain't nobody should get disrespected, whether it's Florida, New York, Louisiana, South Carolina, whatever, Chicago. Nobody should be disrespected, period. Philly, shout out to Philly, like. So it's not about Florida, it's not about New York, it's about the culture. Nobody should be disrespected. It's a battle. Whatever the issue was between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, it's a battle. Now, Nas and Jay-Z could have got crazy, because that was some personal disrespectful situation. Shout out to Nas. That ether was crazy, but which was one of the illest diss tracks in hip-hop history. That could have got crazy. But it didn't. They kept it lyrical. But this right here, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, that ain't. Now, Rick Ross went out to Canada. I don't know if it was true that he played the music, but them white boys was out of pocket. They was out of pocket. It's hip hop. You guys are not hip hop dudes. You guys are so-called goons and thugs. Why did y'all get involved in some lyrical beef? Rick Ross is a smart ass, and that was stupid on Rick Ross' part. I'm a boss, huh? I'm a boss. No. Shout out to the real Ricky Ross, okay? That's the boss. Salute to Ricky Ross, you know, the man, you know, he did his thing. He helped out a lot of people. He did what he did to make money. But Rick Ross, you got your own jet, you got your own planes. I don't think that was a smart move to go out to Canada and do that, because what you was doing was enticing beef. It could have went crazy. And then the Armenians or whatever these guys were, they was wrong. Y'all were out of pocket too. So either way you look at it, it was out of pocket. And I'm just saying, at the end of the day, man, don't make it bigger than what it is. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar's new video though. Video's popping. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Like he's winning. It happens. If Drake was winning, it would have been on Drake's side. It's hip hop. This is what we do. Kumo D, LL, right? Nas, Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, whatever. I mean, the Tupac Biggie got out of pocket, which was way bigger than what y'all think it was. So I'm not even going to get into that. But salute to the culture. All right? Salute to Uncle Luke, legendary 2 Live crew. Come on, they brought the best music we could think of coming out of Florida. But so let's not get out of pocket. Be disrespectful to anyone in the game. You feel what I'm saying? Like we all out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it lyrical. It's just hip hop. It ain't that serious. It don't have to get violent and crazy. Drake lost, Kendrick Lamar won, and that's it. It's gonna be another generation of artists battling each other. That's just the way it is. Alright? DOA at the control room. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the channel. And I'm out.